What's your view on Ghana without Essien, which is a real possibility?
Well, I think for both them and Serbia, it's a good first-up game, okay, to avoid Germany. That's a tough one for Australia, and for Serbia, I think Radijanic will be very keen and pleased to come up against them first. For Ghana, you know, it was a good Africa Cup of Nations, but in some respects, they have a bit of similarity to Australia in that they've got a core group who played at the 2006 World Cup and have all kept together. So they've got this great team ethic there, and what the coach has done is come in and turn it a little bit more defensively. He came in and said about Ghana that, you know, played wonderful football, but often were too attacking and too open in defence. And the first thing he did was try to really close those gaps, make them a little bit more defensive. And of course, they have great quality in attack and speed anyway when they need to play on the counter-attack. It worked for them. They've got a good mix of experience from the last World Cup and also some under-20 World Cup winners. So, you know, they're a quality side.
That's a good point, Misha. What can we expect from Rajovic? Is he a one-trick pony, or can he tactically, in structure, change his lineup? What can the Socceroos expect?
He is very capable of changing the lineups. You know, he is a little bit hard. You know, he is a little bit old core of coaching, and he's very much into discipline and stuff like that. So I think he is very much capable of mobilizing a team in different situations. But, you know, generally, just to say my opinion, I think really the group is very much open, and I believe that Australia, even with the injuries of Kuhl and uncertainty towards that department, has got really good chances because of one World Cup, you know, under their belt. But also, I believe the crucial game for, I believe Australia actually, if they're capable of to do the draw with Germany or even surprise, you know, you know, beat, I think Australia then, I think it's set to go in the second round. To be honest with you, and I'm not just saying from my heart, I'm talking about from professional side of view, I believe that Serbia and Australia have really very good chances to go through. Ghana, I don't think, you know, because of injuries and stuff, and I don't think because it's a mixture of youth and, you know, I don't think that they are, you know.
Okay, well, let's focus now on Germany. They're the group favourites. And interesting overnight, because, Foz, you did the FA Cup final. Michael Ballack injured in almost an interesting twist. Prince Boateng, who's now a Ghanaian, who could have played for Germany.
That's right.
And whose brother, Jerome Boateng, is in the German squad.
That's right, so really incredible, because it's an awful, awful tackle. And when we saw, you watch here, the worst part is when he puts his weight on the foot, on the leg here, that's when he gets hit, and that's when you get the worst injuries. Because the pressure's going down through it and it hits the limb, puts a lot of pressure on. So we thought immediately, gee, and you know, we probably were out of order last night saying, look, Socceroo fans, you know, won't be displeased to see it, but you never like to see a player injured. But he said he's having an MRI scan. They believe there's no break or anything, but there's no doubt that it's not good, and Love would be very concerned about it.
Do you think in any way, and I know they always step up in international football, but Miroslav Klose and Lukas Podolski, between them in the Bundesliga, 5 goals this season, they've got a remarkable goal-scoring record for their country. Is that of any concern to Germany, do you think?
I think it will be. But the thing about Klose is he's so experienced in big tournaments. And every time he comes into it, you know, he always does well. As one of the top scorers, you know, you're even going way back to 2002, of course. So for that reason, they've got Müller as well, the young kid coming through. You know, and they have some real quality. Bastian Schweinsteiger, of course, who is class. Misha?
I believe that Germany's got really a good attack. I mean, strong attack. But I think a little bit it's lack of inexperience in the back, and I'm counting on that for both for Serbia and for Australia. They can benefit into that department. And I just read an interview yesterday from Josh Kennedy saying he is with Pixi Stojkovic and Boško Đurovski. He is my teammate from Red Star, Boško Đurovski particularly. Pixi came later. Josh Kennedy's opinion is that Serbia and Australia got really good chances to go through, which was very encouraging for me, because there is no really one single reason for Australian players to feel inferior or anything like that. I believe, you know, if coach prepared them well, and there is no reason, it's still plenty of time. I'm not really certain with the situation with Harry Kuhl. You know, a team is competitive and anything can happen.
No doubt. What about in the last game then? It's going to be for Serbia and Australia. It could be critical. What does Australia have to worry about Serbia? I know, for instance, they're extremely strong in the air, aside from the technical quality.
Definitely set pieces, as you know that there is a guy, Žigić, I think that he is the tallest in World Cup. I didn't look at statistic. I think that he's the tallest block in World Cup for Valencia. Only good thing is he's not playing often in Valencia, maybe lacking a little bit of games, but you know, still very hard working. Then you got someone like Vidic, someone Ivanovic, Lukovic from Udinese, constant danger. And to be honest with you, not that I'm giving up tactics of Serbia, but you know, but very much really it's based everything on that department.
Misha, thanks for your time. We've heard your form in beach football has been outstanding.
It was very good.